Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, today we're going to show you three simple button hover effects. First one here, I'm going to make it grow and turn into rounded corners. Second one here is going to jump out at you, have a bit of box shadow there. And the third one is going to skew and the text is going to change. Really easy to do, no coding involved in this today. We're doing this purely with the inbuilt features of the Divi theme. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the visual builder. And let's go and add a new row. Little green button for a new row. I'll use 3 columns as we're using 3 buttons. And let's pop a little button module in there. And there's our regular button module. I'm going to leave the text just as it is. For anybody that doesn't know, obviously put your link in down below here of where you want your button to take people. If you're linking to your own site, best practice, always leave it in the same window. If you're linking off site to something else, open it in a new tab so your site stays open. Okay, well let's pop to the design. I'm going to pop it in the middle there. I'm not going to change the text, but I will style the button itself. So I'm going to go into the button, use custom styles. I'm going to make the button text white, just so we've got the same that we got at the top there. It disappeared into the white background there, but that's fine. I'm going to add a background color, blue. And I'm going to take the border away. Just slide the slider down to 0, or just type in 0 there. Okay, I want to have a different color on hover. So common to most Divi modules, if you hover over the dark writing, you'll see some little icons appear there. Go up to what you want to affect, in this case our button background, and let's hit that arrow. So we got it blue when our mouse is not on it, desktop state. When our mouse is on it, hover state, let's change it to red. Fantastic. Okay. And we'll pop it back to desktop. Okay, to make the effect that we had on this one, we had it grow horizontally and then the corners were going to get rounded. So let's go down to our border radius on his, and again we'll go over the dark writing there, hit the little arrow. For the hover state, when it's red, I want it to have round corners, so I'm going to put 50 in there. Just put in the 50, it'll put in the pixels for you, that's fine, but we want to make it grow quite a bit. So let's get back to desktop state and we'll roll down. I'm not going to have an icon for this today. For anybody that doesn't know, if that's set to show button icon, when you hover over it, it's going to show a little icon there, which is fine, but I'm not going to use that today. And you've got a huge list of icons to choose from down the bottom here, but I'm going to turn that off. So let's move on down to spacing. Now, padding top and bottom, don't need to change that. I just want to make it wider. So padding left and right, it's a good idea to put in a value even though we're not really changing it on the smaller version here. So I'm going to put in a 20. Just put in the 20, it'll put the pixels for you. Hit the little chain, it'll do the opposite side. Now again, we'll roll over the writing, get those little icons up, hit the little arrow, and for the hover state, I'm going to change it to quite a lot. Let's change this maybe 75. And there we go. So on hover state, it's going to look like that. Regular state, it's going to look like that. Now the time it takes to change from this to this by default with Divi is 300 milliseconds, which is pretty quick. If it works for you, fine, just leave it like that. I like to slow it down for a bit of drama, so let's go over to our advanced and we'll go down to transitions. There's the default 300. I'm going to take this up to maybe 3/4 of a second or something like that. Bit of drama. And the transition speed curve I like to use for this is ease in and ease out. They're all slightly different. Some will work better than others, but for my hover effects I tend to use this one. Transition delay is the time it takes to actually do something once you put your mouse on it. I don't want any delay there. Okay, well that should be our first one done there. Let's go in and do the second one. We could save and check this, but there's no point at this minute. I know that's going to work. Okay, for this one we had it grow and we had a bit of box shadow come in, so it looks like it's sort of jumping out at you a little bit. So let's add our button, and as you can see from all these modules here, Divi comes with all these as standard, plenty enough to build just about any site. So let's pop the button in there again. Again, I'll leave that just as it is. I'm not going to put a link in. Let's go to design. I'm going to pop it in the middle. And I'm going to go custom style it slightly. I'll do exactly the same as we did for the last one. I'm going to make it white. I'm going to make the background blue. I'm going to take the border away. I'm not going to have it change color on hover because I want it to stay exactly the same. I just want it to grow and have a bit of box shadow. So let's go on down. And also I'm going to take that icon off again here. Show button icon. That's entirely up to you. Here's our box shadow. If I click on that one, we'll give it a bit of box shadow there. But I don't want to see that initially. I only want to see that when we hover over it and make it grow. So what I'm going to do is go down to the color here. And again, I'm going to hover over, get the little icons up. For the desktop version, I want it completely see-through. So I'm going to go click on the color field there, take the opacity, which is this slider right here, down to 0. So as you can see, or as you can't see, it's gone. And when we hover over it, I want to bring it back, so I'm going to make it black. Way too dark for me. I'm going to click on it here, and I'm going to bring the opacity down till it's dark but not crazy dark. There we go, something like that. And you can adjust the spread and strength and things if you want to up here, but I'm going to leave mine just like that when we hover over it. So back to desktop mode. Now I actually want it to grow as well. And what we're going to do is go down to transform just below. And we've got scale, translate, rotate, skew, and transform origin. We're going to scale it, which means make it bigger or smaller. So again, I'm going to leave it just as it is, 100% when we're not hovering over it. When we hover over it, I want to bring it up to maybe 130, 140. So let's hit the little arrow again. I'm going to hit the hover. And if we got this checked, it'll do both sides at once. You can have different values for each side by unchecking that, but I'm happy to have both values the same. And drag it up to about where you want it. 136, let's make it 140. You can either type it in, or you can use these little arrows to fine tune here. Yeah, that's going to work for me. So we've got the big button with the box shadow when we hover over, and that when we're not. And again, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit with the transitions. Let's make it around half a second, something like that. And again, ease in, ease out. Great. Well, let's move on to button number 3 here. Pop the little button icon in again. This time, actually, I am going to change the text. Let's move this out of the way. In regular state, I want it to say click here. When we hover over it, let's get the little hover out. I want it to say today. Or obviously whatever you want yours to say. And again, I'm not going to bother putting a link in for my demo today. Let's pop over to design now and get it how we want it. Alignment, pop it in the middle. Button, we'll style it similarly. So again, button text color white, background color blue. Going to take that border away. And let's make it red on hover. And when I hit this hover state here, you see it's changed to today. Let's make that red. Fantastic. But I really want it to be a similar size as it was. At the moment, because of the text inside, it's a little shorter. So again, let's go into our icon setting there, and we'll turn that one off. We'll go down to our spacing. And in the padding, again with the left and right, let's get it back to the desktop state. We'll go into the padding, get the little arrow up. Always want to make sure you're on the right one. Sometimes it's easy to hit the wrong one, and obviously it's not going to affect the thing you want. So we'll go in, get it to desktop, Again, we want to put a value in here even though we don't want to change the size, purely because it won't work without it. And hover state, let's bring it up a little bit, say 45 perhaps. A little too much, 40, so it's similar to that one above. I think that's close enough. Slightly different, but that'll work for me. Great. And we want to make it skew when we hover over it. So again, we're going to go down to transform just below. And over here we've got our skew. And this time I'm going to uncheck this because I don't want it skewing both ways. I'm just going to skew it with the bottom one here. But of course I only want it to skew on hover. And again, let's go over the dark writing. Get our little arrow up here. Put it on hover. Let's take it up to the amount that we actually want it to skew. Yeah, let's go the other way, I think. I don't know why. I think that'll work for me. And again, let's just slow it down slightly. About half a second or so. And ease in, ease out. There we go. Okay, there's our 3 little hover effects. Let's save our changes and make sure they're going to work on the front end. A little purple button in the middle at the bottom. Save the page changes. And let's exit the Visual Builder. Okay, well there's our buttons. Here's our first one. And it's going to change color, grow, and have those rounded corners. Fantastic. Second one. It's going to grow and give us a bit of box shadow there. And the third one, it's going to change the writing and the color, and it's going to skew. There we have it. So there's 3 simple button hover effects for you. And the great things about these is if people are mousing around your site and something like this happens, it's going to get their attention pretty quickly. And that's what you want when people are looking around your site. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.